Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little Hoya collection tour with you. I've been seeing a few of these around and I thought they were super fun. I love seeing everybody's mature Hoyas, so I'm going to do one today as well. I have a lot of Hoyas and a lot of them are like little propagations or things like that. So I'm mainly just going to do like the big main mature big Hoyas. If you want to see them all, maybe just let me know and I'll do a video of like all the littler ones as well, but I just feel like we want to see the big ones, you know what I mean? So, all right, let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the Hoya compacta outer variegated. I got this one at Home Depot in town when they were doing that batch of Hoyas. Luckily, someone on one of the local Facebook groups who I'm sort of friendly with said they saw one and they said, "Do you want me to grab you an extra one?" And so he did. And I am super thankful for people who offer to do that. And it's massive. I think it's an 8-inch basket and it's huge. So pretty cool. Okay, next we have the Hoya Linearis, which is probably my favorite Hoya. It is here in a 6-inch basket and it's just so pretty and long and soft. And it's actually a pretty easy bloomer once it gets going, and they smell kind of lemony. This one does not have any blooms yet, but I have several of these, so we will see. Okay, next we have Hoya Burtoniae, and I have severe doubts that I'm saying that right, but you know what I'm talking about. And this is just another fun one to add to your collection if you don't have it already. I also have the variegated version, but it's much smaller. And these blooms to me smell kind of caramely butterscotchy, but yeah, it's just a fun one to have and another big one in my collection. Okay, the Hoya Fungi. So if you've seen my other videos like how to treat for mites and things like that, this is the one that I used for the before and after growth examples after treating for mites. So as you can see, it's doing really well. The leaves are really big now. Um, I wasn't sure I was going to love this one at first, but now that its leaves are mature, I really do love it. So I would recommend getting this one. It's probably not going to be super expensive, but it is a fun one to add. Okay, and now we have the Hoya Matilda Splash. I'm currently propagating this one. I just poke little holes through these and send the vines through and then add some perlite and water, sort of air layering them. But this one is another one of my favorites. And once it gets going, it actually grows pretty fast. So I know they had some of these at Home Depot recently. I got mine from a little 2-node cutting from someone years and years and years ago. So that's another fun one to have. Okay, here we have a Callie. I'm not going to say the full name because I'm probably going to mess that up, but this one is another fun one to have. And it has a peduncle coming in right there, but I don't know how long that's going to take. Anyways, this one is really fun just because it has those sort of dinosaur alligator veiny looking leaves. And yeah, I know most people grow the Hoyas for the blooms, but I think I grow them for the leaves just because it only blooms, a few times, and then most of the time you're looking at the leaves. So I think I grow Hoyas for the leaves. Okay, here is my Hoya Natalie, and this one has really cool leaves, big paddle leaves with a black sort of margin on there, and so I really like this one too. Um, it hasn't bloomed for me yet either, but again, I am really liking the leaves on this one. Okay, here's another one, and I am going to ruin the name. This is the Hoya Vianysis. I don't know, it's a long name. If you start typing it in Google, I'm sure Google will help you out with the spelling. But the leaves are really cool. They're sort of dimpled like a seed pocket, like edamame or something like that. This was part of a Hoya swap where I got just a 2-leaf cutting of this one. So I'm excited for it to go all the way around. Okay, here's another one. It's not super mature yet as it hasn't gone around the trellis, but this is the Hoya Dickeyi chicken farm cross, which I surprisingly ended up liking. Again, this was another Hoya swap acquired acquired Hoya. I got it from a Hoya swap, so I didn't ask for it. It was a gift and I love it. I love all the leaves and it just has a really unique splash pattern. And here's the Hoya Dolicho Smart. This one for me is prone to edema there on the leaves. It might just be a me issue of how I water, but not as many of my other Hoyas have that, and so that's all right. I still like it. It has sort of these teardrop shaped leaves, and it's kind of medium sized, not large, but not small either. If you haven't heard of this one, maybe check it out. I feel like when I tell people about it, a lot of people just haven't heard about it. So it could be a fun one to add. And here is my Bella. If you are looking for a Hoya that grows pretty fast and can get wild and crazy and blooms really easily and all the time, then Bella is the Hoya for you. This one will try and bloom while it's rooting, practically. It blooms all the time. So I love her because she is just wild and crazy and grows super fast. Here is the Hoya latifolia subspecies Sarawak. Yes, I like Hoyas and I have a bunch of them, but I can't keep up with all the name changes. So if I use an old name, I just haven't gotten the news about the new name change yet or the new categories that they're doing. But this one is so fun. Huge leaves, really glossy and shiny. And this one hasn't bloomed for me either. I have a larger one that I had like traded, but I haven't had it bloom. But again, I just like the leaves on this one. And lastly, here is my variegated Burtoniae. It's not quite as big as the other one that I have. So that's mainly the mature Hoyas that I have. If you would like to see all the smaller ones that aren't quite, huge and bushy yet, let me know. I can do a tour of those as well. But I do love seeing everybody's full bushy plants, so I thought I would share mine as well.